This video was going to be about Barbie's tower defense map, Barbie Towers. Unfortunately, it was deleted shortly after recording and may be gone forever from LittleWarGame. Nevertheless, I feel that it was a shining example of editor work that deserved recognition alongside its creator for its compactness and punishing gameplay. What follows is its eulogy, and the hope that one day it will return. Given the precarious nature of balancing player success and failure with the primary appeal of the genre being replayability, tower defense games usually fall into one of two traps. Since the first tower a player can construct is the cheapest and tends to provide raw DPS, it's entirely possible to accidentally build the game in such a way that a player need only use and upgrade these starting towers to achieve victory. Secondly, more and more games in the genre are built with the idea that ultimately players must not be allowed to lose, and this trades the requirement for memorization and satisfaction of a hard-earned victory for progression systems, grinding, and easier game modes. Fortunately, Barbie Towers by Barbie weds its balance and difficulty perfectly to reward the time you've invested while making no apologies for having you visit the defeat screen 2 minutes into the mod. Unlike the traditional wave formula, Barbie Towers presents an unrelenting procession of default enemies who grow hardier and faster the longer you survive, alongside its periodic waves of enemies, each of whom is guaranteed to introduce you to the defeat screen the first time you meet them. Whether it's titans that only take 1 damage per tower, dogs that raise past your defenses at breakneck speed, or armorers who laugh off your AoE, the preparation each new wave requires presents a serious challenge. Barbie's choice to make the mod a single-player experience means that while it's not possible to be carried, overcoming each challenge is rewarding in its own right since you did it alone. The balance between the 4 towers is exemplary, with each having its use during multiple stages of a defense. The affordable arrow tower levels up well against human enemies, but only strikes a single target, and its low damage keeps it from being effective as enemy armor scales. While the stone tower's AoE is fantastic early game, it falls off as its damage fails to scale with the increased hit points of enemies, while remaining essential for waves of fast-moving dogs. The aptly named sniper tower deals a single heavy hit that will quickly chunk down boss health, but its 30-second cooldown means it can't keep up with the unrelenting hordes of monsters. Finally, the dragon tower is the most expensive of them all, and is unable to level up, yet scaling more efficiently than the rest as you buy the expensive tower upgrades. What's truly impressive about all of this is Barbie's intentional separation of when and how each tower is powerful, and how that reinforces the need to learn everything about the mod. There's no wasted space on useless towers, or leveling up your builder for its own sake, or teammates that can accidentally sabotage your run. Barbie Towers knows it's an endurance test of knowledge against the clock, and while it pulls no punches, it will certainly pull you along for the 2-minute, 8-minute, 14-minute, or 30-minute ride. Yes, somebody somehow got 30 minutes into this mod. It's quite amazing, actually. Load up Barbie Towers to see what you've been missing, and throw down your best time or a map request for a new episode in the comment section below. And if you want to try one of these different flavors of defense games, try out Grid The Awakening, Pokemon Tower Defense 1 and 2, and Bloons Tower Defense 5. Enjoy frantically focused firing rocks, and as always, I'll be getting wrecked by Titans back in LittleWarGame.